All right, happy weekend. One of the best times of the week, right? College football Saturdays, my favorite, leading into NFL Sundays. Uh, Treading into uncharted territory here with Al Dalsin, our guest Bettor, as he looks to make it 3 straight days. And he's got a fat slate here on a Saturday. Matthew Cruz and myself, Dylan CorBET. Let's get into it with soccer. I only had one parlay that is currently ongoing. I'm on Red Bull Leipzig. They currently lead 1-0 in half. I just took a couple of minus 250 favorites basically and parlayed them a little 3-teamer. I like Chelsea and then PSG. So again, this is already going, but that's the soccer play I'm on. Matt, what do you have on the pitch?
Earlier this week, I punched Bayern money line over Dortmund. I think that's today. Yeah, minus 136. I don't know where that line has moved to. I took it earlier in the year. Bayern, the best team in the world, not even close. Dortmund, not good in my opinion. Then I just added Chelsea minus 1.25 at minus 115. I think it's Chelsea big today. Yes, I'm drinking my morning cup of Joe with the Chelsea, but I think they win 3 over Sheffield. Sheffield can't score.
All right, we're hoping for blue here. How about you, Al?
Kind of feeding off of Matt with that one. I got the Blues first half over pretty weak Blade squad, Sheffield. I just see the Blues coming out hot, and they're maybe with no Herberts today, but they got enough depth to, I think, start off early. And
so you're on them first half, Al?
First half, yeah.
If Chelsea gets a clean sheet off Ty's ass in soccer, or fantasy soccer. So
let's go, Matt.
All right, so you've got Chelsea first half. That's at minus 115, and I love this play. You're on the Hammers.
I am on the Hammers over the Cottagers.
Stop. Who is that?
The Cottagers are Fulham. Now, Fulham's not a very solid team themselves. The Hammers, they have had 3 tough matchups the last 3 weeks in the EPL, and actually gotten 2 points out of what I thought they weren't going to get any points out of those 3 results. So I think today they bounce back and get 3 points.
They've been looking good.
Minus 116.
Yeah, West Ham minus 116. They've been looking good. Side note, I just got FIFA 21. I just started my Hammers franchise, so I'm going to try and bring them to the Cup. Let's see here. So that'll wrap up soccer. So, again, the official guest Bettor. So let's see here. You have got, just doing a little tab, you've got 9 plays. So 5 and 4 will get you onto tomorrow, and you've got 2 soccer plays there.
5 and 4 would be real close with the juice.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you might be plus 0.1 moving on to tomorrow. But nonetheless, positive. Let's get into college football. I'm just going to rip right through them. I've got a huge slate. College football, I've been telling you, has been my worst sport until I hit the heater. Heater done until further notice. So after today, let's go. Let's see here. I'll just rip through them. I saw this today. I couldn't believe my eyes. So the Pac-12 is getting underway, or they already have. USC is playing at 9 a.m. LA time. What? What the hell is going on there?
I noticed that. Now, what?
Arizona State at USC. It kicks off at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm going under. Sharps are there. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe they're tired. Like, if you struggle with sleep, you're going to have a bad game. I don't know if that means the defense is going to be poor, or maybe no one finds the end zone. Sharps are on the under. It's a high number, so I'm playing that under 56 in the bizarre 9 a.m. Pac-12 matchup. I love Indiana. I've got them on the points plus 3, plus 130. I think I'm going to fade Michigan. Could be a bounce back for them, but Indiana's legit. They're at home, so I'll play them. I think they end up winning that one. I've always never been a Jim Harbaugh guy. ACC, too many points for me. I hit NC State last night. That was the only college football bet I won against Miami. NC State probably should have won that game. I'll take Duke, too many points at home against UNC, plus 10.5. Texas, the Big 12 has been kind of an absolute crapshoot. Texas minus 6.5 against a decent West Virginia team. I think Texas is picking up steam, and they're a good home team, so I'll take them by a touchdown at home. Fade Nebraska. I will continue doing this till the end of my days. Northwestern minus 3.5 at home. Fade the Huskers. BC minus 14 at Syracuse. Yes, correct. Hammer S every week. Marshall, minus 44.5. This one you're going to have to go searching for on your book, but it's a lock. The University of Massachusetts is one of the worst football teams that has ever been established. Marshall, big, minus 44.5 at home. Speaking of big, Oklahoma, the sophomore season for Les Miles, maybe it's his third season, not going great. Oklahoma is doing it. They're trying to sneak in as a 2-loss Big 12 team in the playoff. I see the writing on the wall right away. Oklahoma minus 38 at home. We're going to fade the Gophers again. I'm going back to the Illini train, plus 7 at home. Battle of 0-2 teams. Too many points for me against a bad Minnesota team, in my opinion. Don't know who's going to come out on top of that one. Wouldn't be surprised if it's the Illini, but I'll play it safe at the points. The largest cocktail party in the world. I am on Georgia minus 3.5. This line is, I think, moving towards Florida. Everyone, their mother appears to be on Dan Mullen. I'm going the other way. I like Georgia there, minus 3.5. FAU, I'm playing Lane Kiffin at home, minus 7. Iowa State, minus 14 at home. Arkansas, the only team in the nation that is covered every single week. Let's make it another one. I've got them plus 1.5. Tennessee is coming to Fayetteville. Shout out Andy Stoops. Shout out Cole DuPont. I'm with the Razorbacks here this Saturday. And then to wrap things up, Notre Dame, I'm playing the points here. I think Clemson gets it done, but it's going to be tight. Notre Dame, of course, playing for arguably the ACC title. So they're going to come out firing. Clemson nearly lost to BC. They got their backup quarterback, but he's good. He's good. I think this is going to be a hell of a game. And I've got Notre Dame plus 6. Lastly, Oregon minus 10 to wrap up my extensive college football card. Let's cash. Matt, what do you have?
Yes. Before I get to college football, obligated to give out a couple of horses in the Beautiful Breeders' Cup. The two, obviously, all the races are big, good, unbelievable talent in it. I'm just looking at the back end for purposes of this race is 11 and 12. You got the Breeders' Cup Turf 12 furlong. That is going to be my favorite race of the day. That's an insane distance. I'm going with United, my boy Flavian Pratt. We were riding him all spring out at Santa Anita. That horse is 8-1 right now on the morning line. I like some value there. And then in the big one, the Breeders' Cup Classic, the $6 million purse, 10 runners, the best of the best, Tis the Law, Improbable, Authentic, Maximum Security. Just embarrassment of riches here. I like Authentic. John Velasquez, it's a Baffert horse. He won the Derby. I think he comes out and gets it done today. 6-1 on that morning line. College football, I'll just reel them off quick. Michigan State plus 5.5 against Iowa. Under 60 in the Georgia Tech, Louisiana, Monroe game. That's an ugly game. Arizona State plus 11.5. Too many points for USC. I really like Arizona State's quarterback. Herm Edwards. Come on, man. I'll take that. I think I'm on the opposite side of you. I have Nebraska plus 4. I don't think that game's anything
Best of luck, Scott Frost.
I know, but we'll see. They impressed me slightly against Ohio State, at least in the first half. Under 46 in Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. This might be the worst game of the day on the card out of me. Both teams are absolutely horrible. Mississippi State, after putting up 700 yards against offense against LSU, I don't think they've had 700 total yards combined in the 5 games since. Another one, I'm on the opposite side of you, Florida plus 3. Georgia, I know they did play well against Alabama. Offense is not good at all. They couldn't do anything against Kentucky. Defense is good. Illinois plus 7, too many points for Minnesota, a team that just lost to Maryland as a 20-point favorite. Now that I've bet on them twice and fading them the third time, surely they'll cover. That's the way it goes. Colorado plus 5 over UCLA. Don't think UCLA is any good. South Carolina plus 10 over A&M. Oregon minus 9.5. Stanford is not good at all. I think Oregon's pretty solid. And then last Pac-12 of the day, Oregon State minus 3. Notice I did not give a play for the Irish game. You're going to wait and see how the day goes. I'll have some action on it, obviously. But just really looking forward to it, honestly, more than anything.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a game. So we're all looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to UFC Fight Night. But before I get into that, Al, let's finish out your card with some college football.
Sounds good. Got a couple plays here for you. First one, I have Michigan bouncing back. I'm on the opposite side of you, Dill. I think Harbaugh finds a way to get it done. Michigan minus 3.5. I got the UCLA versus Colorado over 56.5. Last year, the team's offenses were both could produce points, and their defenses are not a whole lot to speak of. I got Maryland plus 27 today. Yes, they did just beat a Gophers team who probably got too much respect coming out of the gates this year, but I think 27 points is a lot for that one. I think Maryland covers. I got Florida State minus 2.5. I have first half in the Texas A&M game minus 5.5 points. I have Texas A&M starting out early and covering that at the end of the half. Let's see. And then I got two more. Arkansas versus Tennessee under 52.5. I think that game will have some short possessions and a lot of punts, and it's going to come down to what defense is better there. And my last one is, sorry, Matt Cruzen. I got Clemson minus 5.5 tonight.
Why are you apologizing for losing money? I don't care if you do that.
I'm just going against your team, man. I apologize, but I think Clemson comes out and gets the job done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect really. That's why I'm not going to get too heavily invested with it one way or another. Just a really good game, and I think we're going to get that. So.
And keep an eye out. It could be a look-ahead game because Notre Dame has to go to Chestnut Hill next week. If Clemson covers, is BC better than Notre Dame? I'll just throw it out there. Just kidding. I want to just kind of touch on. There were some nice plays I like from you guys here. I love Oregon. Let's see here. I love that Maryland play, Penn State. I mean, I know there's a letdown factor there, but 27 points for an 0-2 team for Penn State, right? It doesn't make much sense to me. So some good plays there. Again, we'll be posting them out. This is CorBETs. Let's wrap it up here. I've got a couple of UFC plays for you. This is a pretty exciting card. It's just a UFC fight night, but a couple of good lines. First, I'm going to start with the main card, Ian Heinisch plus 100 against Brendan Allen. Ian Heinisch I've watched during the pandemic. He's an excellent fighter. Brendan Allen, these guys are both similar in record, but I think Heinisch gets it done. Sharps appear to be moving that money towards Heinisch. They opened at about a pick'em, and I got them at a pick'em, essentially, plus 100. The main fight, this is Glover Teixeira against Thiago Santos. The name is getting Santos the minus 250 here. He's coming off an injury. He's coming off a long layoff. He's coming back. Glover Teixeira, he's older. Dude's won 3 straight fights, and he's done it all during the pandemic, and he's done it as underdogs. He whooped Anthony Smith's ass a couple months back. So I got him at plus 197. Santos coming off a long layoff against a guy that is good. He's third in the light heavyweight rankings. This is basically a 1 versus 3 matchup. Thiago Santos is the number 1 contender, but I don't like him here. I think Teixeira is riding the hot hand here, and I think he's going to get a knockout in the 5 rounds, and I'll play the plus 197 there with Glover Teixeira. So I'm excited. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Clemson-Notre Dame game, and then once that bout wraps up, maybe halftime, I'll shoot over to ESPN Plus and catch the main fight card there. Think that's going to cover it. A pretty expensive.
Healthy cards across the board. Just
healthy. It should be expensive because we're going to win you all this free money, right? Al Dalsin, Matthew Cruz, and I'm dealing CorBET. Always extensive on a Saturday. I think it was really good, informative analysis, and hopefully we all cash as well. Al trying to make it to the uncharted territory of 3 straight positive days, and he's got a 9-play card for you. All right, we'll post it out wherever you enjoy your podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review, and we've also got the video for you on YouTube.